Alright, I'm in the North Burial Ground of Providence, Rhode Island. Kind of look at some old world structures downtown, including the state capitol building and a few other old worlders downtown. This here is a massive cemetery. Gonna try to show some weird stuff as usual. Let's see what we can find. See the giant granite all around this obelisk here. (1887) is the latest date I see there, but yeah, it's like 18 feet tall. It's always the same characters, right? You know, I'm also seeing that a lot of these, that one with the urn, I've seen several of these and they're spread out, you know, 200, 300 yards apart or more. The more and more I look at cemeteries and walk through them, the more and more I feel they're contrived. I think a lot of the stones were put here to fool us. Working my way down another 100 yards or so, and you see this area here with these stones that are about 4 feet high, granite, with the metal railings. And right next to it, another one of those gravestones that looks like the others, you know? They're just randomly placed. I guess they were pretty popular and people could afford them back in the 1800s, huh? Alright. Here's another one. And then next to it, smaller one, same thing. And next to it, same thing. And if I back up a little bit here, turn the camera and zoom, there's another one. Like I said, these cemeteries are starting to look a lot like they've been contrived. They've been built this certain way. You know, we're going to come here and we're going to be, oh, wow, history is so great. Oh my goodness. And then you go to the modern cemetery and you look around, it's like, something doesn't add up, right? I mean, think about it. Look, I found my way to the newer part of the cemetery with all the modest stones that we see today. Where's all the giant obelisks and detailed statues and stuff just 25 feet in the air and overwhelmingly? You don't see it. That's a huge disconnect from the past. Something that everyone should be asking questions about. All right, here's a perfect example of how contrived these places are. See that monument? It's a zinc monument, right? It's hollow. You hear it? It's hollow, statued, but it still has your telltale signs on it. Like it's not even, it was just plopped there. It's just leaning like it was never even set. And that's a perfect example of a contrived place, right? This part of the cemetery is pretty interesting. So I am about 200 yards over from that small building I was showing. I don't know if you can see it there in the zoom shot, but I'm over on a couple of mounds over, and I come across these giant, oh, they must be 8 feet tall. Wow, just massive. And it's flanked by another one on this side. And there's a mound here, and on the top, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like these wells that are in there. Let's see if I can zoom into one. Anyway, there's several of them. Looks like there's beehives in here as well. And it looks like it goes off like this could have been a bridge or something. These must have been on top. Giant urn. I don't know, that's just sitting there, but it's massive, immovable. Let's look in this one right here. It's just like a shaft, a well, with the steel grated lid on top. I don't know. I'll see what's down front of it. Okay, I'll try to keep the camera on. Okay, there's another. Oh wow, there's a building there. And there's another one of those 8-foot high block walls, but this one keeps going down. Imagine this whole structure is just buried in ground. Let's keep the camera on and go down and check out the building. Apparently, it's a building put in the ground, because that's how you do it. Excuse me while I scramble down the hill here. Oh, there's the front of it. Huh. Oh, and there's, you know, that urn I showed you on the ground? Look, they're on the top there. This place is pretty massive. It goes for about 100 feet that way as well. Oh look, they use it to put the lawn tractor in there. What the... I mean, you can't make this shit up. Let's see what the plaque says. This land was set apart by the town of Providence as a place for the burial of the dead. 1903. See if we can have a look inside. There's all brick in here. Fireplace. This block right here. It's got to be like 8-9 inches wide, 6 feet tall, or 8 feet tall. And the top piece there, same kind of dimension. Just your average building for the cemetery. Huh. Have you ever wondered what's in one of these little crypts? that lay above ground. Nothing.